Yo, this be actually really hard.
Girls, 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 girls all over the world. The world. Love. She's a real deal diva, more than an Instagram model. Bad bitches love reposado, drinking out a bottle. I don't usually try and shoot no shots, but I can pass on her. Told her start a crying, let me I seen her ass on her. Playing mean, but she really sweet. My heart skipped a beat. In the club where our harmonica be, so I bring a part of the me. Top flow, presidential suite, and we 50 deep. Hold on T, to just stop the beat. Let's get something to eat. If she tryna set a trap, then it's gonna work. I love you and all your baddie friends, boo, let's go to Turks. I don't want your Insta or your Snapchat. Add me on your Finsta where you be bad at. She don't want no more love and I don't mind. She's here for a good time, not a long time. I told her after we get done, we can island hop. A friend told me, nigga, shut up, it's shot o'clock. Girls, 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 girls all over the world. She's a vibe and her friends a vibe, and we bout to have some fun. Bad bitches round the world, better grab your one. Girls, 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 girls all over the world. The world, the world.
Michigan, Atlanta, Florida, Alabama. Bougies and the ratchets, I don't really have a standard. Yeah. I'm a young player, I rub feet and I like candles. Yeah. She love lemon drops and like to open toe her sandals. Okay, come here, baby, let me coach you. Yeah. If you learn to do it with no hands, I might promote you. God. You know I got superpowers, I would never ghost you. We just made a movie, now we watching it on Roku.
Girls, 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 girls all over the world. She's a vibe and her friends a vibe, and we bout to have some fun. Bad bitches round the world, better grab your one. Girls, 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 girls all over the world. The world, the world. She's a vibe and her friends a vibe, no, we bout to have some fun. Bad bitches round the world, better grab your one. Bad bitches round the world, better grab your one. Better grab your one. Oh, what up Houston? What up Dallas? What up Chicago? What up Cali? In Atlanta, I'm in New York, I'm in girls, 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 girls all over the world. She's a vibe and her friends a vibe, and we bout to have some fun.
Yo, this be actually really hard.
Better grab your one. Girls, 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 girls all over the world. The world, the world.
Hey, my way do. If you want it, you got it. You know I don't rock it.
I'm going to get involved with the Texans. I think they win the division here on the road, and that also would come with a pretty big upset on the bottom of the screen there with the Titans and Ryan Tannehill at home.
We've got a squad ride sweep. Let's fucking go, boys.
How about that?
How about the Magic? So, Ron, we'll be seeing, brother. You were a terrible coach. We are in the same spot now that we were in 4 years ago. If not, maybe even worse. All right. And then, yes, so 5 guys bang. How about the Jets? 200 to win $2,200. What do you say?
I'll tell you what this screams to me. Like, I think Corum still gets his yards, but this square screams to me there's going to be a big run early in the game from Michigan, and you're going to look up and be like, oh, surely it's Corum. No, it's probably going to be Donovan Edwards. What is that?
Dang.
Is that from
bro,
your
I don't
camera?
know. These TikTok cameras, bro, they be getting me. Yeah, there it is. Squad rides are perfect in the new year. Let's fucking go. What's going on, ladies and gents? Happy BTL Friday, the best BTL episode of the week, episode 409 piece. Hold the fry as always, joined by your 2 hosts, Krabs and Javon, presented by SeatGeek. If you guys are going to the games this weekend, you're going to some, college basketball games, maybe some PLL action, go get your tickets on SeatGeek. Use promo code BOOKIT for $20 off your first purchase. Okay, save yourself some coins. All right, let's lock the fuck in, Javon. We've got probably the most moose shit slate we've had and seen in a while. Okay, plain and simple. But we got PLL games to make up for it. We got college baseball, I believe, making its debut today for the season.
Yep.
So we can talk about that a little bit as well, Javon. We got enough to go over. Okay, a little bit of a shorter episode today. That ain't no problem, though. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Javon, how about that squad ride W, brother? Let's go.
Yeah, legacy play from Krabs, the rare NHL whale. You gotta love it. Especially, I mean, there wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't much green on the board, I think, for anybody last or yesterday, including us. But this was a good one.
Sure, we take that. We move. Okay, Kings ML. I hope you guys took that responsibly. I hope you took it for an extra unit as well. 2-unit play on the squad ride. Never hurt nobody. Okay, let's go over the L sharp report for me, at least. Crazy. That was the only play that hits, although that's all that matters, chat, is that we're smacking the squad ride. Can't make it up. Colorado's banned. Plain and simple. We'll just leave it at that. So that team stinks. Portland's was down by 40 about 10 minutes into that game and then had to crawl back and never had a chance. But of course, Slav scored a point. I mean, of course he did. Look at that chart. I guess it is that easy clicking those buttons on Prize Picks. And then obviously Sac State did not come through as well. We'll respect coins. Javon, you had much of the same. 1 and 4.
Pretty much the same.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good.
UNT, risk-free wager. Everything else cake. Oilers ended with 3. Flyers lost in OT. Cal game. Washington State scored like 80-something and went over. So, yeah, much of the same cake for me.
Yeah, I mean, look, the plays I tweeted out before tip are a little bit different than this. We ended up profiting barely with USC coming through, with Little Rock coming through. I took the Rangers live as well when they went down 1-0. That was free, easy. W, my guy in chat, feed me that winner. But look, man, Colorado needs to be put away. Colorado stinks. I cannot believe I fell for this team being goods, especially at the school that it's at. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. They've got 3, NBA draft picks potentially on their team, and they play like they're worse than my Hokies. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely embarrassing.
That team stinks.
I don't want the Wizards to draft any of these guys. And the funniest part is, Javon, I had North Texas locked in, and I cashed it out. I got the EBGBs right before tip, and I cashed it out. What do you know? It's a winner. Can't make it up. It is what it is. All right, we move. Let's recap these Moose Shit squad rides so we can hop into the plays for today. All right, chat. If you guys are in here watching on Twitter, please come over to the Book It Sports Twitch or watch on YouTube and subscribe there. It is free. Okay, it takes about 3 seconds. Man, this was a Moose Shit 18. Yep, that's for sure. Sean didn't do shit. Vlad didn't do shit. Mike Conley did his job and barely cashed. I think he had 19 W's there, Mike. Good work.
Yeah, W, Mike.
But bad entry. Bad squares.
That's all you can say.
Simple as that. It's literally simple as that. Shit squares. Let's go to the B team real quick. Let's see what we're working with down there. We got Zerk Phelps. I believe he cashed. Yes.
Yeah,
no?
Zerk Garrett cashed.
So. Yep. But our guy Slav obviously didn't. And then Vince, I believe, was MIA. So look, no dice. We got to be better. Today, it's going to be tough on the Prize Picks board, but I do have a square that I love that I'm happy to pitch once we get through that at the Sharp Report towards the end. Okay.
Sure.
We got some sub banks coming in hot, like lightning 99. Squad rides continue to print. Appreciate all the insight as always. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Sox with about 7 X's coming in hot for 18 months, resubbing as well. W's. We got Ian resubbing. We got ASIM resubbing. Squad ride bang. Sure. We got Peyton 402 coming in hot. Auto Gelada coming in for 25 months on that sub bang. Season vet. You're goddamn right he is. Love to see it, boys. Bringing the energy, bringing the sub bangs, and bringing the chats on this Friday afternoon. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yep. Huge.
All right, Javon. Before we hop in to the Sharp Report today, want to let the people know we got some PLL on tonight. All right, we're going to talk about it for a little bit. We got the first game on at 5:30 Eastern on ESPN2, I believe. Redwoods versus Water Dogs, 2 of the best teams, in my opinion, right now in the Champ Series, just the way they play. These are 2 of the best teams. They're both 1-0. Not surprising, not a hot take there, but I'm very stoked to go watch my Redwoods take on my boy Jake Caraway and the Water Dogs and see how this one plays out. And then we got game 2, which I've got a bet that I absolutely love. Probably half of you already know. You've already seen it on my Twitter, but if you haven't, go check out the TikTok that I just posted because I got both those plays. A play from the first game and a 2-unit whale from the second game. The Boston Cannons versus the Utah Archers. I've got a play in that game that I cannot stop thinking about. Locked it in last night. The line moved a ton. We've got options, though, and we're going to go over them during the Sharp Report. But, guys, today's slate, it stinks. You have one NHL game. You have some college basketball games, but one of the better ones today is Mount St. Mary's playing, and that's how you know it's a new shit slate. Okay. No NBA, right? We got the All-Star game, the festivities coming up this weekend, W's. MLB not here yet, but we got spring training starting up here soon, sure. But, guys, you're left with PLL tonight, and it's on TV. First game's on ESPN2. Second game is on ESPN+. No excuses. I know you guys all have that. Give me a break. Let's cash some bets tonight in the PLL. Great start yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay, went 3-0 on the PLL plays. I have a very good handle on these games, these teams, who's playing, who has good matchups. They're playing 6v6, okay? It's a little bit quicker. It's like threes in hockey. Got a pretty good angle and feeling really good about these bets today. So go check out my TikTok if you want to see the two plays, if you haven't already, as we get a hype train flowing here, Javon. Are you excited to watch the Cannons and the Archers face off tonight?
I'm pretty excited. I did tune in a little bit to Championship Series. It's the first time I'd seen 6-on-6, and that was pretty exciting. You're right. It's like a 3-on-3 overtime hockey, so it's fun, high scoring, and I would love to see this game. I think it's going to be a nose fest.
I am taking the under in the first game, full transparency. We've seen it dip down in the Redwoods and Water Dogs game. I am taking that under, and why don't we go ahead and pivot now over to the Sharp Report. Perfect segue. Cut the shit. Let me take you to the goddamn Cal Redwoods and the Philly Water Dogs under 47.5. This opened up at 48. It's down to 46.5 some places. I like it no matter what. Look, guys, taking unders in these games is not for the faint of heart. Like Javon was just saying, it's 6v6. A lot more shots, a lot more goals, right? That's why the totals are in the 40s instead of the 20s or 30s like they are during the regular season, okay? We know what we're signing up for. It's not going to be easy. There's probably going to be a stretch in this game where they have 10 goals in 5 minutes. It is what it is. We just got to chalk it up. But seeing the total move down in the first place and seeing my guy Garrett Epple leading that defense on the Redwoods, I think they'll be able to hang around. We got a really good goalie for the Water Dogs as well playing. I don't know what the Redwoods game plan is, if they're splitting time or whatever with Jack Kelly and Timmy Troutner, the kid from my high school. Either way, I feel good about these veterans in net, and I feel pretty good about the under in this game compared to the second one, where I think we'll see some more goals. So my first play on the Sharp Report today, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, ESPN2, the Cal Redwoods versus the Philly Water Dogs in the PLL, under 47.5, one of my favorite plays today.
Could be a donk. I'm going to have to tail and
get involved. Javon,
like
what do you got? Take me to Queens. Ooh,
yeah.
I'm liking
looks
this
like
already.
Looks like you're also going to Queens. I mean, you can talk about it too, but Jacksonville, we all know, looking at Jacksonville and Queens, that it's a big style mismatch because Jacksonville wants to play really slow, more defensive basketball, and Queens wants to do the exact opposite of that. And they're two teams that not only do they play very differently, but they're very splits based. So like Queens, you can look at like some of their road games against some of the slower teams and maybe they struggle to pick up the pace, but when they're at home, it works out much better for them. And the same is kind of the opposite for Jacksonville. If you look at some of the games, like you can include the first game against Queens, whereas in Jacksonville, and they played much better and they scored with them and they went blow for blow with them. But when you look at what Jacksonville does on the road against teams like this, it's not exactly the same. So like, I think it's a little weird that Queens is a favorite, but I'm looking at a lot of the games that Jacksonville has played against like a Lipscomb, against an Eastern Kentucky, against a North Florida on the road, which are all losses in games where they kind of hang around and go blow for blow with them for a little bit, but then fizzle out at the end because they're not a team that really has that firepower offensively. So I think this is probably more of the same, where Queens gets their lick back in this game at home, and we see the magic they have at home show itself again. Yeah.
And look, we don't know if Dayton Albury is going to be playing, the second best scorer on this Queens team right now. I think he's the third best player on the team behind Hoop Cash. Not Hoop Cash, but God, what is his first name? Whatever. Brian Cash, I believe, who is a freshman phenom, in my opinion, who's going to be a stud in this conference going forward. But either way, Dayton Albury, probably their second best scorer right now. He missed the last game, I believe. I'm hearing from my guys that he's practiced and he said he's ready to go. We'll see what happens. That doesn't mean he's playing, but I like my chances of seeing our guy Dayton Albury out there, which could be pivotal in this spot because they're going to need some points, and that's what Queens does. They outscore their opponents. I love the spot. I love the ML. This Queens team is better than they've been playing recently. There's been some injury, issues with Dayton, but seeing our guys, as a favorite in the spots, with him still being questionable, game time decision type, I think is good enough and pretty telling by the odds makers here, the Queens either way is probably getting a win. I'm in.
Yeah, man.
100%. All right. Let me take you to the Ivy Leagues. How you feeling about going to the Ivies today? That's how you know it's a moose slate, right?
Yeah,
We
a
take
little
it to the
iffy
Ivies.
about going to the Ivy, but speak to me.
Well, feel like every time I bet an Ivy League game, it never hits. I think I'm like 10%. It is what it is. We're due though, right? We got Yale and Penn playing today, Javon. Yale has been unbelievable this season. Yale has 2 stud scorers, Matt Nolan, and they've got this, center who is from overseas, who's just absolutely turned into a fucking beast in the paints. Don't get me wrong. Yale is good. I kind of want to see them in the tournament because I think they're, a pretty solid overall team, and they have enough size to hang around once they get into March Madness. But not today. We're not talking about March. Okay, we're talking about February 16th. And this Yale team's got to go head to Penn. Okay, and Penn does not have Jordan Dingle anymore. Penn, is a shell of themselves from previous seasons when they've had winning records. They're 9-13. They're not looking too sharp right this second. It is what it is. They're actually on a pretty fat losing streak right now. And Yale, much of the opposite. They're on a nice little winning streak, playing their best basketball of the season. And they've covered 4 of their last 5 as well. I don't know why this spread is this short to begin with. I don't know why this spread is moving in Penn's direction with all the bets, all the money, all the handle, everything coming in on Yale as they should, because Yale is a significantly better team. I don't know. And I don't care, Javon. But I'll tell you what, this game somehow, some way is going to end within a couple buckets and stay within that number for UPenn. And they're going to cover at home here in this spot. They haven't won a game in fucking months. They stink. They should be getting 10 points here at home against the hottest team right now in the conference. Yeah, they're on fire. They look great. UPenn, give me the spreads. Sharp as attack. They cover at home.
Godspeed on that one. I'll be rooting for you.
Literally, Penn blows. Give me Penn. Yep.
Penn.
That's how I bet, brother.
So bad, dude. So bad. But I mean,
that's how it goes.
I don't know.
Yep.
Somebody's got to guard Danny Wolf, man. Somebody's got.
Danny Wolf is unbelievable.
Yeah,
he's really good.
He might be the greatest player of all time.
Might be the greatest player in their conference, straight up. I mean, he came back from training overseas. They were talking about it early on in the season. He's turned into a completely different player. Nobody expected this from Danny Wolf. Unbelievable. Yeah. Tonight he goes down though.
Yeah,
they might win,
I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Taking points in a VCU game, which I guess could be, you could say the same thing to me, saying that's crazy enough, but I think this game is going to kind of mirror the first, which, I mean, VCU, I think everybody kind of remembers their last game was that massive win, which was 49-47. So it's not a team you really feel comfortable all the time taking an over in one of their games, but St. Louis defensively is just terrible. But I kind of think they're going to stay in this game, which can only mean one thing, because I don't think they're going to hang in with their defense. St. Louis is. I think it's going to be scoring. And I think we see a little bounce back from that super slow, sluggish performance, which realistically, like VCU on the road too, not the same defensively as they are at home, especially in those kind of bigger matchups. And St. Louis will definitely pick the tempo up a little more than a Dayton will. So I see like Terrence Hargrove. I think he absolutely feasts in this game. And as long as VCU can stay out a little bit of foul trouble, which, I mean, they were, especially inside in that first matchup, and still put up 85 points, I think offense can come a little easier in this one. It's not pulling teeth like the Dayton game. So taking the points.
Okay. Look, that was the game. People forget that I shot like an idiot and could not make a 3 to save my life. People forget that. Remember?
Yeah.
VCU St. Louis. That game somehow snuck over. Insane. I don't know how it did. And look, looking at the prize picks board for this game, I do think we'll see points. I almost even wanted to back Jimerson, but I couldn't. I know he's from Richmond. He got absolutely clamped at Richmond, or at VCU, but in Richmond, right? In that first game. Absolutely clamped. The guy couldn't do anything. He had 2 points in that game, Javon.
Yeah,
Goots called himself, Goots on ground. He couldn't do a lick.
We took his points.
We took his points. He didn't do shit. He was getting absolutely face guarded the whole time. All the guy does is shoot threes. VCU has a top 5 3-point defense in college basketball. They're going to have to find another way. Now, this segues perfectly into my prize pick square, so I might as well hop in and go over this, Javon, because you mentioned my guy, Terrence Hargrove Jr. Okay. Me and Goots watched this guy get 1 million rebounds and miss 100 fucking putback layups in that game. Point blank, right next to the hoop. Nobody even guarded him half the time. The guy was shooting up bricks, but he had so many shot opportunities, he just couldn't put the fucking ball in the hoop. Plain and simple. Not tonight. Terrence Hargrove Jr., he's going to be the main, factor for this St. Louis team, grubbing on the paint, getting the rebounds, as VCU likes to split out and have a bunch of guys on the 3-point arc. They don't really use their size to their advantage too much, I feel like. And St. Louis, Terrence Hargrove, he's going to have the big-time size advantage in the paint, especially at home, feeling more comfortable as well, hopefully shooting. And he dominated the paint in that first game. He just could not fucking finish. He couldn't get the results, put the ball in the hoop. I think this time around at home with that short spread and that total, as high as it is, we see our guy Terrence Hargrove ball. I'm taking his more than 16.5 points and rebounds because I see him doing exactly what he did in game 1, except making some of these fucking layups this time.
Sure. I bet.
W's. Did I see some pitch cake on the board today? Is that
rumored pitch cake? Rumored pitch cake.
Is it
yeah.
the first ever soccer play on a Best Bets or Sharp Report card? That might be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that we get into like the second half of the Sharp Report card, you see there's a little pitch cake, a little college basketball, a little Rising Stars game. So take it for what it's worth. You don't have shit on the slate, but I will be betting these, and I will be having fun doing it when they turn green.
Sure.
Somebody said Getafe overs, which is not something you really wanted to take ever because they're a big defensive-minded team usually, but made a little coaching change recently, and now they're playing a lot more wide open. And Villarreal, same deal. We're not in the Champions League anymore, so they don't just play park the bus, sit back, and super defensive football. So this is going to be a game that probably the best bet would be both teams to score, but I can't take those, so I'm just taking the over. I think it's going to be a wide open game, kind of one of those classic La Liga chaos games that you get. So I'm taking this over. Give me 3 goals.
Okay.
Yes, Mason Greenwood Banks. Dude, since they've been playing, Matt, since they've been playing a little more wide open, Mason Greenwood looks literally like Ronaldo. So I'm in. Give me a goal.
We get an odds check on that play? What are we looking
It's like
at?
minus 120.
Okay. We can work with that.
Normal over under price.
We can work with that. Bro, Javon got to be AI. How you know everything about everything. He's smart. We've talked about this.
I watch soccer. I'm not stupid. I'm not speaking shit I don't know. It's just tough to keep up with all that we do for like college basketball and baseball. So I don't like religiously bet it as much, but I watch it.
Okay. And you got some college baseball on the card as well. And we'll get to that in a moment. Any prize pick squares looking at you funny in that game? You like goals? You like points?
Yeah,
Why not take a couple guys on the prize picks board?
Yeah, that is something that I certainly cannot do with not keeping up with all of it too much. Can't give me in props unless somebody gives me a sell job or gives me a little tip off in the chat. But yeah, I'll take the game level bets.
All right. Fine. We already talked about Queens enough, right? Our beloved Queens. We're backing them tonight on the ML. Sure. You went over your pitch cake there, Dubs. Why don't you circle back around? Because I've already gone over 4 of my 5. Give me your VT and Charlotte pitch. And Tiger birdied again. He's going to win the tournament. Sure. Good.
Well, yeah, I want to take this over in the VT game too, which this one is probably going to be all or nothing because the main reason I'm taking the over is because both these teams' pitching staffs are absolutely decimated coming into the season. Like Charlotte, first of all, this game is at Charlotte, which is a pretty big deal because a lot of these power conference teams, even if you're not like a power conference or a power team like a Vandy or a VT or a TCU, but you're a VT going on the road to open your season against Charlotte, those games kind of always get weird. And Charlotte, the one thing that they've been historically the last couple of years, they can hit the hell out of the ball, and they are missing a lot of guys from last season. So it's a lot of turnover, more so there in their pitching staff though. Like they have, I think I read an article that was saying they have like 2 guys that pitched any significant amount of innings coming back this season. So they're going to be starting, and I don't know who's coming out of the bullpen for them, but a lot of freshmen, a lot of inexperience. So against a VT team who can't kind of hit too, probably not the best idea, but VT is also starting Brett Renfro, who's a name I'm a little familiar with. He's a true freshman. First true freshman to ever start. First true freshman to ever start for Virginia Tech in the history of the program. And he's talented, but that's a scary situation going on the road to a team, one of those mid-major teams that can kind of hang around to open your season. So I think we get a lot of runs in this game, and it's a slugfest.
We'll see if Goods can pull up the tweet I just shared with them. But yes, Renfro is making his college debut as a freshman, as the first starter for Virginia Tech this season. I feel like that's pretty that's a lot of respect.
It is.
From Coach Jeff there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
look, he's going to be good.
He will be good. He might not be good today. I'm with you in his first ever college start on the road at Charlotte, a team that hits the heck out of the ball, right? That's a tough spot. We'll see how it goes. But I do follow this Virginia Tech baseball team, relatively well. Man, they've had some good teams in recent years. They've not been able to come through and really finish because, like you said, they've lacked, I'd say elite pitching. They've had the offense. I mean, they've had some guys get drafted in that lineup, a couple times the last few years. They have had a couple arms get drafted as well, but they really have not had, the depth or bullpen guys to really take them to the next level. I'm with you, Javon. Crazy. They're starting a freshman. Everyone on Hokie Twitter is going nuts saying, I can't believe they're starting Renfroe. I know he's supposed to be a beast. But like this is saying, first true freshman during our fucking ACC program era to get the start on opening day, right? That's pretty meaningful. And we probably don't have that many great options, okay, if we're giving our guy Renfroe the start on opening day. You know what I mean? That cannot be good for our pitching staff. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah, probably not great. But, I mean, this game.
Either this kid is going to be pitching no-hitter or our pitching situation is worse than we think.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, this game is either going to be like 11-10 or 1-0. Literally,
he's either throwing 95 now, the most locked-in pitcher during fucking winter workouts, or he's about to get absolutely lit up. We're about to say.
I'll tell you what, if Charlotte gets a run or two off of him pretty early in this game, that game might have 20 runs.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on this over. I like the reads. I don't like starting a freshman on the road in his first ever college game. I don't like that one bit.
Usually doesn't
like that one bit. How many points did Caitlin Clark have yesterday? A lot. Caitlin Clark is unbelievable, Javon. She's unbelievable. That first quarter, that stretch where she just was jacking shots and they were all going in perfectly, like that 3 she hit to get to 8 points a couple minutes in, was absolutely insane. There aren't NBA players that can do that. There's one guy that can. We know who it is. He could do that like clockwork. But who else is sprinting down the court full fucking speeds on the run off to the side? You're not even fucking, leveled up with the goddamn rim. You're falling off to the side because you're fucking running full speed to the hoop. And you absolutely jack a 3 that's almost from half court and it drains like it's easy, like it's a layup. Yeah, here it is. She pulls up right there from the MediaCom. Are you kidding me?
Pull up from the logo.
Oh, man. As soon as I saw the first 2 possessions, I knew that fade was cake.
Did you see her interview after?
No.
They were like, I don't even think anyone asked her a question, but she was just like, you knew it was going to be a logo 3 to break the record. Like you all knew that. That's what she said.
She's like that.
She's just
she is like that. Put her on the Wizards right now. She's our best player. Put her on the Wizards right now. She is our best player.
My friend loves her, and he wants the Pistons to draft her.
Put her on the Wizards, and actually, though, she's our best shooter. 100%. It's not even fucking close. Best shooter. Is it going to go well on defense? No. Okay, we're not going to go into that. But she would be our best scorer by far. Just jacking 3s left and right. Who else can do this in the world? There's a handful of people. Caitlin Clark is one of them. Unbelievable.
Clark,
she stole
Steph
my
Curry,
points like no other last night. I'm not even mad about it. Not even
big three scorers in the world: Caitlin Clark, Steph Curry, and Len Bong.
I mean, Caitlin Clark would beat Jordan Poole in a game of 21. She would beat him. Literally. Yeah, you put Len Bong out there. I don't even know what's going to happen. The world might explode. Man.
Yeah, first game.
She was 21-0. Yeah. 100%. All right, let's move. Let's groove. That's enough Caitlin Clark slurpage for one day. She deserves it, though. Okay. Boston Cannons ML and the San Diego State Aztecs ML. Okay. Let me break this puppy down real quick. So I locked in the Boston Cannons on the money line on a certain book that is blue, no free ads. Last night, they were about minus 148, I believe. Woke up this morning, they were minus 200-ish on most books. They were up to minus 3 on the spread most places. Gosh, seems like those lines are moving probably for good reason because there's no fucking chance that the Utah Archers beat the Cannons in this game. The Cannons lost the first game of the Champ Series for them by 1 point in a heartbreaker, okay? The Utah Archers, these guys are defending champs from the regular season last year, but they did not bring as many of their starters, as many of their stars as the rest of the squads did to the Champ Series. A lot of their guys are playing in other leagues right now. They're recovering, they're resting, whatever. They're old. They're not playing in the Champ Series. It is what it is. They have by far the worst team, and respectfully, with the Cannons coming off of a loss, they've got some fucking dogs ready to bounce back. Cough, cough, Asher Nolte, who's about to go absolutely bonkers in this game. Being a maestro, assist-wise, and also getting to the rack and finishing as well. The guy's a stud. Nobody else in this team can cover him. On the Archers, it's going to be a tough fucking contest for those boys to just hang around and keep it close because I think the Cannons win this game by 5+. Right now, guys, unless you're seeing minus 150, I would take the fucking Boston Cannons on the money line and I parlay them with the Aztecs on the money line late night because they're not losing to Mexico tonight either. That's what I would do right now, unless you could get minus 150 and go 2 units on the Cannons straight bets, which you probably can't because those lines are fucking toast. All right. Parlay them on the ML with San Diego State and go about your day. Guys, you can take this on all the books. You can take this shit. Okay. It's time for you to make some coins on the PLL and stop sitting back there and being a hater. All right. Hop in. Half the fucking chat's locked in. I bet you they cashed on the first day of the Champ Series 2 days ago when we went 3-0. All right. Tap in. We're locked. And we're hitting 2 bets today. The under in the first game and the Boston Cannons on the ML.
Sure. Oh, man.
Sure.
Might have to lock that in.
Tell me about Jaden Ivies today. Or is that for dunk contest? What is that for?
Rising Stars game tonight.
Sure.
Which there's 2, I think, glaring narrative squares on the board, which, I mean, we're fucking around. It's the Rising Stars contest, so it's what I'm betting on. And not Jalen Duren, but Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey is from, I think he's from South Bend, but I know he's from somewhere close in Indiana. So it's a homecoming game. Plus, he's playing for Team Tamika, Tamika Catchings, former WNBA player, is a family friend. So he's very, very excited about playing in this game. He's been going around Indiana. I think he went to the Purdue game last night. So he's like super jazzed up for this game. He wants to show out in his home state. So I'm taking him to get more than 5 points. So narrative play. And then the other one that's not on the board, but Benedict Mathurin, also hometown, because it's in the Pacers arena, and he has come out and said very clearly that he wants to get the MVP. So he's also on the board for, I think, 7.5 points. So narrative squares. We're an All-Star weekend, so we're fucking around, and that's what I'm taking.
And this is the Rising Stars game tonight, right? 9
Yeah.
p.m. Eastern, I believe.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Eastern, sometime around then. Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Do we have MVP odds up on any books?
I don't know if they have those.
Let me check green. I'll see what's going on over here. Good. So let's see if we can find some MVP odds for the Rising Stars game. I doubt it. Let's just go take a peep and see if we can find something here. I'm pulling it up as we speak. Let's go to the NBAs. Sure. I don't even know if they have it up. I don't know
I'm
if
not
they have it,
seeing
folks.
shit.
I'm not seeing jack shit.
Wait.
Oh,
No, all I see is to win the tournament, not MVP odds. So right
Okay.
here.
Team Jalen Sprink plus 300.
Grabs, you got somebody in the 3-point contest?
Ooh, you want to take a peep at that real quick?
Might have to. We're gonna have to pick a winner.
Let's pull up some odds for that. They definitely have some odds for the 3-point contest, right?
Surely.
I'll show this for now.
Yep. There's definitely 2 guys who are looking at me funny for the 3-point contest. One of them is a defending champion, Karl Anthony Towns. Hate to say it, but would not mind sprinkling on him to go off once again. He's just a freak from the corners, especially. He doesn't miss. I would not be surprised if he runs it back. Another guy, Donovan Mitchell, would be a guy that I'm looking at who I feel like has had a letdown season. Maybe, he gets the second half of the year going with the big time, 3-point performance here, and it carries some momentum into the second half. And he's also the longest odds. And in my opinion, betting on these type of things, guys, it's better to go with value and go with less of a bet than it is to go with, Damian Lillard as the favorite for 2 units or whatever. This is a 3-point contest. This is not a real game. The effort levels you can't cap. There's a lot more random shit going on with this than there would be for a normal NBA game, okay? Bet these lightly, half unit geysers, okay, and take some more dogs. Javon, any of these guys looking at you funny? Maybe Malik Beasley down there towards the bottom?
Well, I gotta say, it seems kind of weird to see Dame as the favorite now. I mean, Dame's
Why
like,
do you think that? Because he's been playing like shit?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of all the slander's been popping out lately because the Bucks have been terrible, but Dame has also not been Portland Dame. It's like see him as the favorite when he's obviously a great player in game, but we don't think of him as like a knockdown 3-point shooter, kind of in like a 3-point contest vacuum. I don't know why he's
Fourth quarter, yeah, but first 3 now.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird. So yeah, I definitely think I'll play Dame, even though he is the favorite. I definitely do not like Laurie. After seeing him shoot tour dates yesterday, maybe ahead of the 3-point contest. Ahead of the weekend, he's a little nervous. Could be. I'll probably go first and last. I don't know if there's what the draw situation is. I forget how the 3-point contest works this year, but Lillard and D Mitch looking at me funny.
Okay. Taking the favorites and taking the big dog at plus 700. But guys, there's only about, 225 cents difference between, the longest and shortest odds for this. That should go to tell you, the chances and predictability of this event. Nobody fucking knows. Okay.
Yeah,
very random. Sprinkle on this shit. Okay. Sprinkle bank. All right, boys. For lacrosse, are you leaning Water Dogs or Redwoods? Look, man, I'm in a pickle here. Okay. You guys know my team is the Redwoods, although I do root for, obviously, my fucking Whip Snakes, who are not in this, PLL championship series because they finished in 5th, I believe. I'm a Maryland Whip Snakes guy now. Okay, how can I not be with that merch? Give me a break. But in the bottom of my heart, I still root for the Redwoods. Okay, I started rooting for them in the first year of this league. The starting goalie the first year was a grade above me in high school. Absolute studs. Okay, this has just been my squads and my team. And the more I think about it, the harder I'm going to find it to be able to fade my squad. Boots on ground in person here when I go head over there with Goots. I want to take my Redwoods. Now, I don't really know, who's going to win this game. I do think it's a coin toss, and I think you're better off betting this one live. Wait till a team goes up a couple goals because they will. And once they do, strike and grab the spread on the other side because this game is going to close close. All right, it's going to end, a 2 or 3 goal game. There's no way these two teams are too evenly matched and talented for it to be a blowout like I'm predicting the second game to be. All right, guys, I lean Redwoods on the ML pregame. I'm probably going to be on that. But I would recommend live betting this puppy. Hopefully, maybe the Redwoods go down early. Water Dogs strike first. Maybe we get a Caraway first goal. That would be fucking epic. I'm going to bet that and sprinkle on it. And then the Redwoods crawl back and we bet the live spread. That's what I want to take. All right. But I'm on the under on that game pregame. Okay. Under 47.5 in Water Dogs Redwoods for 1 unit already. And then 2-unit Geyserman on the Boston Cannons ML. That's the play you need to be tailing, folks. Get that in with something. Either take it straight or take it with San Diego State late night, college basketball, moneyline parlay, 2-piece, hold the fry. All right, those are your 2 options then. Let's move. All right, that is a grease piece if I've ever seen one. Okay, lacrosse sharps now, huh? I've always been a lacrosse sharp, brother. Always been. W Crabs, people may shit on betting, but got more eyes on the PLL. It helped long term. Sure, Al. W holding down the YouTube chats. Appreciate you as always. I mean, guys, I promise you, if you turn this fucking game on tonight, you're going to enjoy yourselves more than watching a normal hockey game. Because there's going to be 35, 40 goals. It's action-packed. It's like hockey on steroids. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's fun as shit to watch, especially if you have action on it. Okay, I promise. Go check it out tonight. All right, see for yourself. Me and Goots will be there, boots on ground. You might see my ass on the sidelines. All right? Right, Goots?
We're going to be there.
Sure.
I'm excited.
You taking the Water Dogs or you taking the Redwoods in game 1?
I might have to be on the Water Dogs, man.
Taking the Dogs.
Taking the Dogs.
Interesting. All right. Well, Goots, we have to do a little gentleman's bet, a little healthy wager between our two teams here, Water Dogs and Redwoods.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. All right, chat. We got our sharp report all done and over with. We covered all these games. If I have to highlight one thing here, guys, it would be that the Boston Cannons at 7:30 p.m. Eastern are winning. So whatever you got to do, whether it's straight, whether it's parlay, I don't give a shit. Lock that puppy in. Go check out my TikTok about it. And watch that game on ESPN Plus. First game's on ESPN 2. Javon, one thing to point out from your sharp report. What is it? What's looking at you funny?
It's got to be Queens.
Queens. Good.
Revenge game.
All in on Queens today. All in on Queens today. Okay. Sure. We got I Must Ask Any Passion coming in, giving out a sub bang. Don't know what that means. Don't care. Thank you for the subbing. Sure. We got Reef Trees coming in, resubbing as well. W gents. All right. Let's move. Let's groove, Javon. We only have about 20 minutes, but that's no problem because the slate today stinks besides the PLL games. All right. Need Prize Picks nukes. We don't have them today, Jay Nasty. Going to be completely frank with you. We don't have them.
Yeah. Definitely don't have those.
We don't have those today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I will speak for Javon on this one. I know for a fact he doesn't fucking have them today. All right. Yeah. And if he doesn't have them, nobody does. All right. So let's not force today, and let's get ready for an epic slate of college basketball tomorrow. All right. More PLL tomorrow. Okay. And let's not force on the Prize Picks board today or anywhere today besides PLL. All right. Sure. Opening day in college baseball brings us closer to Royals team total overs. You're goddamn right it does, Padawan. You're goddamn right it does. Sure. Javon, you talked about your baseball play already, right? VT and Charlotte over. I'm with you on that. W's. You didn't have any other angles for college baseball? Totally okay if you don't.
I mean, not really. It's not a college baseball capper like everybody is trying to pretend to be on Twitter today. But
Sure.
looked into that one a little bit. TCU, I kind of auto take their under whenever they're playing not a Vandy or any like regular mid-major team to open the day.
Mhm.
And their pitching staff is actually gross this year. So wouldn't mind that under 13.5. I think it's going to be like a 6-2 type game, if that. But yeah, that's all I really got.
Houston, Maryland tomorrow is going to be a great game. Oh my God, it is. Oh my God. Terrence Hargrove is at over under 10.5 points now, brother. We took his points and rebounds, more than 16.5. We will post the sharp report on the Book at BTL Twitter for you, so you don't have to write it down. But we're taking my guy Hargroves Jr., more than 16.5 points and rebounds combo. All right, Beast. Kansas State baseball moved from -115 to -150. You think they win today? I've seen a lot of people on it today.
Yeah, it seems to be the popular play, but there's Go ahead,
I will say one thing about college baseball. Those lines move quickly and fast.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, it like moving like that isn't as like crazy as like you think it would be.
No, you see that in like probably half the games on the slate, like a massive 30-40 cent line move. So it's not as crazy as it would seem in any other sport.
Interesting. Okay, maybe they're quick to move based off of action, right?
It's just like there's not that much action, so they just move to wherever any slight big money comes into.
Makes sense. Typically the side you want to be on. Okay.
Yeah.
W's. You want to go through this college basketball slate, at least minimally, and give it our best shot?
Yeah, you can see what we got to do.
A couple other games we're going to talk about besides our sharp report plays. All right. I got nothing in Harvard and Cornell. Oh, we got Minnesota 21-3 ATS this year. Goodness gracious. I cannot believe it. W tweet from our guy Jim. I've never seen anything like this before, Javon. And correct me if I'm wrong. I've seen teams go over. I've still seen teams not get their first win of the season. That's crazy. I've seen teams, be undefeated up until, 16 games in, like New Mexico was last year. I've seen teams be terrible ATS. I've seen teams be great ATS. But Javon, I don't think I've ever seen a team at this point in the season be this much of a wagon against the spread. Typically by now, the books have locked in. They figured out, we got to make an adjustment here because we're losing a lot of coins. People are hip to it. People are talking about it on Twitter. The guy we're paying to tweet out all this bullshit we want people to see, so they bet the opposite, is putting out, 5 graphics a day about Minnesota being the best team ATS ever, right? All that stuff is happening. All right? We're seeing people talk about this for the last 48 hours nonstop. And they did it again last night. Unbelievable. Javon, have you ever seen a team, not just record-wise, but ATS-wise, be this good or this bad? Ever in any sport? I have never.
They're locked. They're locked ATS. And they're not even winning
21-3? Give me a break, dude. I got to pull out a calculator real quick.
We might have to get Trent involved.
21 divided by 24. 88%. They're covering in 88% of the games. What? Are you kidding me? I have never seen a team be this much of a wagon. If anything, it'd be a team that's terrible ATS. It's popular, like a Michigan State or a Duke or some shit like that. Never a school like Minnesota sitting 21-3 ATS. Somebody's fucking up. Right? The season's almost over. We got a month left. Somebody is fucking up. They have not learned how to cap this Minnesota team. And the fact that we have not just been blindly betting on them every fucking game until they don't cover again is stupid. And I feel like a bozo telling people to take Purdue yesterday. That was a dumb bet. That was a stupid bet. Okay? This Minnesota team doesn't care what's sharp or what's not. We see teams like this very rarely, getting these fucking grooves, but never like this. I've never seen a team be 88% against the spread with only a month left of the season. That is fucking bonkers. Now, can it last? There's no way. But Javon, there has been a correction. Yeah, the season's almost done.
Yeah, and what's crazy is they're probably I wonder how many of those teams that have been that good against the spread are like ended up not making the tournament. So that's probably what's going to happen because they're not good. So, that's the craziest part about it.
That is the wildest part, right? Just because they're 21-3 ATS doesn't mean they're 21-3. Although they are pretty good.
They have a losing record in the Big Ten.
Yeah, nothing special. Yep. They just fucking cover. It's crazy, dudes. Crazy. All right. Let's move into some games for today. W Goots, good work there. I don't want to talk about some of these crummy games. We can skip ahead to Villanova and Georgetown here. Javon, any thoughts on this game? One of the better games of the day.
Yeah, you're probably not going to catch me on Georgetown. Can't say I'm really I don't know. Can't sway me to do that. It's just a weird game that I don't really want any part of.
Can I interest you in a square-ish over? The only reason I'm saying it's square-ish is because the public's all over it. But I wouldn't say it's, the most public over of all time or the over that makes the most sense. Yeah. I feel like these teams, especially Nova, has really had, struggled scoring at times on the road as well. But seeing them as 9.5-point faves against anybody right now, even I can't ignore that. That's pretty wild. And I thought this total was maybe a spec high as well. And it's not moving down. It's moving up. Okay. I wouldn't mind points. I could see Villanova and Tyler Burton getting out to a really good start here and probably leading the way with the cover. I lean that way too, but I think I like the over.
I wouldn't mind that. Definitely wouldn't mind that. Villanova's going to dominate. I mean, not that they can't do it with their defense, but in this game, I would probably say it's more going to be Georgetown's horrendous defending, letting them get out to a pretty big lead. So I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Sure. Let's keep moving and grooving. VCU and St. Louis, people in chat are saying that total keeps on moving and grooving. Good.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Like that.
Keep going up. Siena and St. Peter's, any plays, any angles there? I mean, Siena is fake sharp every game and they get blown out and they stink. Have they showed a pulse recently? Sure. But they are not that guy, pal. Hate to say it. Not that guy.
Far from it.
Far from it. Is that spread short? Yes, it is. But I'm not falling for that bullshit anymore. Keep Siena away from me. We got Slugger coming in, 269 with a sub bank for 12 months. Happy 1 year beast. Queen sharp. Yes. Queens is sharp today, Slugger. Tail them with me. All right. Javon as well. We're both on them. Tail Queens. All right. Our beloved Queens is going to respect points tonight. All right, boys. Brown and Princeton. Anything there, Javon? I'm so good on that. I'm so good on Dartmouth, Columbia.
So good.
I just only want to bet Yale and Penn. For some reason, I cannot get over that line. Super weird. Keep on scrolling, dudes. Go. Hurry up. Keep on moving. Keep on grooving here. North Florida and Kennesaw State. That spreads up to 3.5. Jeesh. Definitely lean Kennesaw State here. Don't know if I'll get to the counter because North Florida, one of those teams, again, that just turns into the fucking 2015 Warriors every time I bet against them. I'm done with it. I'm done. But North Florida, a team with the winning records who, they've come back down to earth a little bit, but they did bounce back with a win in their last game against Queens, where they put up a 93-piece, dominated that game. Absolutely dominated. Kennesaw State, on the other hand, kind of in the same boat. They've been pretty mid the last month or so, but they're coming off a nice little win against Jacksonville in their last contest by 5. But overall, I mean, North Florida's been the better squad this season. Typically, Kennesaw is, but with that spread moving up from 2.5 to 3.5, I would not mind a little Kennesaw play in this game. Would not mind at one bet.
I was very close to taking the over in this game, and I still think I might, which really anytime there's like a short favorite against North Florida at home, and it's a team that, I don't know, there's not many teams I guess you can compare to them other than like a Eastern Kentucky or Queens that like is as fast as them or runs with them, and it's a little bit of a slower team. I kind of want to get involved with points, partially just because North Florida wants to play fast. Their defense is not going to hold any single matchup on that floor against Kennesaw State. And if they're going to win this game, which I kind of lean their way too, they're going to have to score to do it. So it's just probably screams like a 90-85 type game, maybe more. Who knows? It's a North Florida game, but I kind of like that over.
I mean, total opening up at 165. I like the over as well. Give me a break. Between North Florida and Kennesaw. Come on.
Tap in.
It's not Duke, Arizona. All right, it's fucking Kennesaw and North Florida. Take that over. You're winning more times than you lose. Okay. I'm in. Keep on going, Goods. Go. Don't have to go too far there. Stop. Hurry up. Mount St. Mary's as a fifth against Rye. Sure.
Dude, Riders
outfit on fire. Don't let the Mount get hot. It might be too late. Don't let the Mount get hot. It might be too late. They're on fire. They've won 4 games in a row. They're looking like one of the best sleeper teams, dark horses, if you will, in the MAC. Okay. Not the MAC. The MAC. All right. 2 A's in there. The Mount is on fire, Javon. And we know they don't play as well on the roads. Okay. This game is looking like a letdown. But the fact they moved from a dog plus 1.5 in this game to a favorite. And now they're showing that blessing of a minus 108 line on the green book. Love to fucking see that. Hold. Okay. Against a team they've already lost to this season. Huh. Now they're a favorite on the road to this team that already beat them and spanked that ass. What? Are you kidding me? Is the Mount staying hot? Are they winning their 5th game in a row, Javon? Because I've told you this before, and I'll say it again. The Mount is a second half team. Always has been, always will be. And this is exactly when we want to back this squad. This is when they get hot. Might be too late, though.
Could be. I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty weird they opened a dog. Even though they lost the game, Ryder fucking blows. So, I mean, I get the flip. It's not insanely weird to me, but, I mean, you're more tapped into the Mount. So, I'll keep it to you there.
Chad, anybody back in the Mountaineers with me today? Trying to see if there's any splits on this puppy. I mean, there's big old bets being dropped on the Mount. Big old bets, Javon. Doesn't mean it's a winner, but definitely means, in my brain at least, better chance it's a winner.
Fair.
Lean the Mount. You can have this one, Krabs. Fuck the Mount. Okay, great. You guys are in really good vibes today with the Mount. Love to see it. I'm back in the over. Ooh. Huh. Back in the over in a Mount game. Interesting. I mean, that total was a little bit high and moving up. Okay. And the under is extremely public. And we're seeing that total a little bit higher than where it opened anyway. So, yeah, sure. Give me that over. Interesting. All right. I could throw a unit on the Mount. It might be that over. Stay posted. Chiote looks like he wants to nuke him as well. Can we talk about Ohio and Toledo? You're goddamn right we can. We've already talked about Queens plenty. Guys, lock in your Queens bets now. The line's only going to get worse. Okay, lock in your Queens ML bets ASAP. Responsibly. All right? Ohio, Toledo. Javon, I'm really liking Toledo. I don't know if I'm going to get to the counter with them, but I've been pretty impressed with this Toledo team, and I think Ohio is fake sharp as heck. I don't like this team. I think they're still carrying weight and name recognition from previous seasons when they've typically made the tournament almost every year. I am out on this Ohio team, and I like the Toledo squads. I do, at least to get a win here.
I kind of like Ohio plus the points.
Wow.
I think it's a revenge spot after the way that first
What do you
game
like about
went.
Ohio?
I mean, throughout the first game, it was Toledo getting really anything they wanted. I mean, they walked to the rim multiple times, got a lot in transition, a lot at the free throw line. They went to the free throw line 31 times for, just under a third of their points in this game. So I think it's a little bounce back spot. You never really expect it when you have Toledo in this spot at home, laying a couple points here, but I think Ohio keeps this one close. I would take the +6.
Also, real quick, something to bring up before I forget. That Mount game and Ryder game that B Camp was talking about taking the over in, it does look a little bit high and moving up with most of the bets and handle on that under. A little weird because when they played that first game, Javon, they only scored 128 combined points. The total was at 143 in that game. And now round 2, we're seeing that total even higher when it soared under by 20 in that first game. Huh. That over might be a little sharp.
A little weird.
That over might be a little sharp, folks. I'm kind of backing that. B Camp, let me know if you're nuking that puppy. I like that over as well. Back to Ohio. Javon, you're liking the dog here? I mean, I'm liking the minus 108 on Greenbook next to him.
Yeah,
Bobcats?
Doesn't hurt.
All right. I don't know if I could get behind the Bobcats. I've been liking this Toledo team, Wiley aside. I've been pretty impressed with the squads. I thought the spread was a little bit fat, but maybe I'm tripping. I mean, to be fair, Toledo is 15-9 and second in the MAC. But this is a team I had circled before the season that I thought was going to be pretty solid. They got Dante Maddox. Is that kid related to Darius Maddox? No chance.
What if he is?
He's not. I can tell he's not. Give me Toledo Rockets. But if you're on Ohio, I'm definitely not playing that, just a lean. Nova, Toledo, San Diego State, all the win boost. Oy, oy, oy. That's a sketchy boost.
Yeah.
That's a sketchy three-piece, Javon.
Both these 6.5 favorites.
6.5 now in San Diego State. I mean, I like San Diego State. I do. Like, they've already lost to this team and got destroyed early on in the season. And I don't typically like, fading bad news. But if Donovan Dent is banged up or if he doesn't play, God forbid, I mean, New Mexico's fucked. He's everything for them. Offense, defense. He runs that fucking offense at this point. He's an assist, absolute dimer, maestro, beast. Donovan Denton is the best player on that New Mexico State team or New Mexico team.
Yeah.
If he's even banged up at all and not even playing that contest, there's no fucking way they win this game.
Yeah. Just maybe not. I can't catch me on SDSU though. I just can't do it. Whenever it's a short slate and there's one very glaring, obvious, sharp play on the board, I ain't taking it. Especially if there's no dent involved. But Godspeed if you are.
Huh. New Hard Rock boost just dropped. Yale, Cornell, Columbia, ML. Sure. Good for UPenn.
Good for Penn. Good for Penn.
Really good for UPenn. Chilean soccer nuke tomorrow. Cola. Somebody write that down. Remind me in my DMs. All right. Nevada paid last Friday night, though. Yeah, very rare Nevada pay now. Love to see that.
Doesn't grow on trees.
Chad, I'm probably going to be taking San Diego State on the ML with another unit on the Boston Cannons or something else if there's another favorite I'm looking at. But I will be playing San Diego State in this game. They might not cover, but they're going to win. They will win. All right.
Right.
Let's move. Let's groove. All right. It's about that time, Javon. We got to talk about the squad rides. Okay. We had our 200th win. Congratulations. Can we get that graphic up again real quick? Can we get some W's in chat for our 200th squad ride win? Pretty fucking impressive. In less than 2 years, year and a half-ish, we've smacked 200 squad ride W's and only 133 losses. Absolutely absurd. Can we get some W's going? We're the only people out here putting up numbers like this, LeBron legacy numbers, for free. No one else does this shit. Let's get some W's going. All right, give us some support, guys. We're never going to charge for picks. All we asked for is giving us that engagement, dropping likes on the posts, subscribing to the YouTube, and tuning into our live shows and sharing those lives with your buddies. All right, send this shit in your gambling group chat right now. Hurry up. Go. Say, yo, we're about to craft up the squad ride. They've been on absolute fucking fire. 23-8-2. Lock in. Send this shit in your fucking gambling group chat right now. All right, get the Friday vibes going. I know you guys aren't doing work right now at this hour. It's already the fucking weekend. It's 2 p.m. Eastern on a Friday. Javon, you think they're doing any work?
Nah, surely you guys aren't tapped, man.
They're not doing shit.
Clocked out.
You guys are doing one thing and one thing only, and that's scrolling through the boards with fucking BTL up on your iPad next to you, laying in bed, not doing shit. We all know it. I know it. You know it. Your boss knows it. He's probably watching too. Okay? Lock the fuck in. We hit our 200th win last night. Nobody else does this shit. Plain and simple. All right? Dudes, I want to see that train, man. Enough tugging around horn here. Let's move. Let's fucking go, boys. We don't have many options today. Honestly, luckily, Javon, we do have PLL, which could be the difference.
Yeah.
Cute. Okay. What are we loving? Let's be very careful today.
Very careful.
Love with. Okay, we got to be picky. We got to choose correctly. All right. I'm liking Queens. I think you're liking Queens. I hit up my Queens guy. He's feeling good about Queens. We'll leave it at that. Queens, I'm out.
Queens, surely in the bowl.
2 words, Jack. Queens. All right? 2 words. Queens. Let's fucking go. All right.
Huge.
What else? PLL? Yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you want to put PLL in the squad ride? It's a winner. It's a winner. Let me know. Probably not going to get you on UPenn on that wave.
I mean, if you're pushing nuts on the table for it, I could be convinced.
I'm not putting nuts on table for University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Can't do it. Can't do it. The baby or daddy, excuse me. Unbelievable name. Cannon, San Diego State, moneyline parlay. Look, man, I'm all for that parlay. But the problem is when we put parlays in here, that shit doesn't hit.
So gay.
We're not about parlays over here on Behind the Lines. We're about winners. Straight bets. Nukes. Squad ride W's. 200 wins. 133 losses. That's what we're about. That is how we win. We don't win with parlays. Okay? Parlays should be little backup plans. Could take Ivy over points tonight. I don't really like taking player props either.
Yeah,
Here's what I think we do, Javon. I think we put some PLL options in here because, to be honest with you, there's not that many games overall, and I feel really good about these 2 plays. I think we put the PLL plays in there. I think we put Queens in there already. We go with that VCU St. Louis over 145.5, and then we craft up one more play.
What about the Kennesaw over?
Definitely wouldn't mind that.
I would not mind
Definitely
that at
wouldn't
all.
mind that. Huh. What about that VCU St. Louis over? You still like that one though?
Yeah, I still like that one. I was talking about for a fifth option.
Good. Okay. Let's get locked and loaded here. All right. We're putting the Redwoods Water Dogs under in there. That shit's hitting. Hate to say it, but it is. My guy Garrett Epples about to be a fucking monster out there. Cannons. Guys, the Cannons ML are like minus 160. I'm not putting that shit in there. So beat. I would love to, but so be. We got to wrap this up too. We're already over time. So, Kennesaw State over?
Yeah.
Can I get a number on that?
164.
Okay.
Double check.
Okay. Chad, right now we've got 4 plays. We're going to need your help on the 5th. We got Queens ML, VCU St. Louis over 145. We've got the Redwoods and Water Dogs under 47.5. We've got North Florida and Kennesaw over 154. We need one more play. What else we like, chat? 4 is enough. Penn, VT over. I mean, I don't know if we want to go with a fucking VT over college baseball play.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to go to college baseball squad ride on opening day. It's probably a stupid idea.
Spreads. Dodgers minus 1.5. I bet.
There we go.
I bet. Boston Cannons minus 2.5. Lacrosse or 2 unit play. I mean, I'm down for that. That shit's hitting. But I'm on the ML. And I'm going to be broken if they win this game by 2. I will be broken. Love the college basketball milk. Ride the boys on opening day. False. Good. Good work, Carter. Why don't we go with that over? People aren't going to vote for it. It's probably a winner. I like the angle. I wouldn't mind tapping into that VT game. Mahomes to throw a pick. That actually hit, though. People forget that. People forget I hit every other bet on earth besides the fucking 10U Megamax.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
The St. Peter's cover, probably not, brother. Probably not. Queens is winning anyways. You're probably right, brother. Let's put in that VT over. Why not? For the vibes. Nobody's going to vote for that shit. All right. We got Charlotte and VT over 12. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. You have 2 minutes. Hurry up. We're running overtime here. All right. 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Queens ML, VCU St. Louis over 145.5. We got the Redwoods and Water Dogs under 47.5. North Florida and Kennesaw over 154. And VT Charlotte college baseball over 12. 5 plays, 5 winners. Looks like people are fucking with me and voting for that.
I knew the second you said that we were going to start getting votes for that shit, man.
I don't get why we're getting cute here, guys. We are the greatest, free bet street bettors of all time here with the squad rides, doing this like no one else can ever. If they tried and quit their jobs, they wouldn't be able to do it. Wouldn't be able to pull it off. Nobody can. And we're sitting here 200, 133 and 6, and we're fucking around taking the baseball play. I don't know, folks. I will be voting for Queens ML.
That
Kennesaw, is an absolute wagon.
That Kennesaw over is air.
Yeah, that might be air.
Keep your eyes on that, brother. If that ends up with 0 votes, you need to go ahead and make a call. Okay? Make a call. You might have to get a bookie on the line. 20 unit wet. Okay? That's crazy. No votes for that play. The hell? Give me a break. That is nuts. There it goes. See ya. Chad, hurry up, get your votes in. You got 1 minute. Hurry up, 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 hurry up. Do we have Surge Stream today?
I do not know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we do.
We do?
I'm pretty sure we do not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Trent's
I don't feel as bad running over that. That's okay. The slate today stinks. We need Trent recovered and ready for next week when the winners matter. Okay. Crabs, burner accounts voting. I wish, man. I wish I cared that much and was that weird. I really do. Go, go, go. Get your votes in. Hurry up. We got fucking 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Who's it going to be? Queens. Let's fucking go, boys. Yes. Yes. Chat, you guys, you got your laugh. Okay, you got me bitching about the baseball play winning, but we still got our winner. that we wanted our beloved Queens. On the ML, they're going to get it done today and take care of business with a big-time win at home when they need it most. Go Hokie 7. My God. That's my fucking guy right there. W's. Hey, we can still bet that.
That game starts in like 2 hours. So that can be the appetizer squad ride.
That could be a little pre-dish here. Little app.
pre-dish.
Little app. Okay,
There you go.
little appetizer here. Sure. W's. All right. Awesome, guys. BTL W's, 200 wins, do not grow on trees. We appreciate you guys coming in here every day, asking questions, dropping sub bangs, letting your buddies know what's going on, getting them hip to this crazy streak we've been on with the squad rides. 200 wins for free doesn't grow on trees. Look around. Look around the community chat. No one else fucking does this. Everyone else who's come through and hopped on stream and gained their clout has hopped out and sold their fucking picks. We give you guys winners because we're not here to fucking sell you picks and scam you. We're here to give you winners for free and vibe while we're doing it. And you're not going to find two guys working their butts off harder than these two up here getting you 200 wins. Javon, let's get him 200 more. Why not us?
Why not?
Why not us? All right, guys. W episode, W Friday. I will be boots on ground with Goots on Grounds at the PLL game at 5:30 p.m. Eastern at the St. James, right outside of DC. All right, we got 2 games we got to go sweat. If you guys are in the area, come vibe. All right, the tickets are cheap as heck. Go buy them on SeatGeek. Use promo code BOOKIT for $20 off, and the ticket's going to be damn near free. Okay, come vibe. If you want to get some beers with the boys, 5:30 p.m. Eastern at the St. James. If you don't know where you're going, hit me up on Twitter. All right, gents, W Week, W Squad Ride, Queens ML. We'll meet you at the cash counter. Javon, we'll catch the boys same time, same place on Monday. We'll be seeing.
We will.
Peace, gents. Good luck tonight.